Welcome to Kinetic Karma. This is Karen. I'm here for the daily read. This is take 2. No coincidences in the universe. I have a alarm on my phone, and as I was recording, because I use my phone, started going off, so it totally interrupted the video. And I don't edit because I'm not technical and I'm not ready to take time to do that. So I just record videos and I put them out as they are. And so I'm starting over. I am keeping the original rune that I pulled, which is Gebo, G-E-A-B. I'm sorry, G-E-B-O. It's called gift, divine interaction. Divine interaction. I pulled that yesterday too. So, Spirit, please, from the Crystal Oracle cards, please give me the card that we're looking at. It's called Rebirth. Divine interaction, rebirth. And let's read that. It's card number 22. That's a master number, I do believe. Rebirth, lovers, heart. Melanite is the stone. Melanite is a stone of rebirth. A metamorphosis is happening. Even if you do not understand what it all means now, thank the universe for opportunity for growth. With great change comes great reward, a new way of living, a new way of thinking, even a new lover, your soulmate. Melanite looks like a lump of clay being molded, and so too can we undergo this kind of transformation. It can feel like everything has been tipped upside down and you do not know which way is up. But out of the clay, a new form will appear. This form can remain the same, or it can also be remolded again and again. It's up to you if you want to remain in this new shape, or you can keep growing and changing as many times as you like in a lifetime, in your lifetime. Just don't become stuck being something you're not. Let change happen and see what you become. Morganite and aquamarine make a perfect combination of blue and pink, male and female, for attracting new love into your life. They form an equal union of the masculine and the feminine, or balance, just like in the yin-yang symbol. Wow. It is such a gentle stone, and if you ever come across a piece, carry it on you. You will feel love wherever you go. Exciting times indeed if you have drawn this card, as you may now be well on your way to a lifelong soul connection or a new opportunity as the new you emerges. Wow, that's a lot. That's a gift, that's divine intervention, and that's all of that in a bag of chips. So I don't think a lot more needs to be said about that. So I'm going to move on. I'm going to pull 3 cards from The Sun and the Moon Tarot by Vanessa DeCourt. Spirit, please give me 3 cards specifically to further talk about this. Okay, so the 3 cards I have are the Prince of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Universe, the Will. So the Prince of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Universe, which is the Will in this deck. So the Prince of Pentacles in this deck is on a chariot. It looks like a chariot. It's a bull, but it has a, something on top where he's riding it. So he's moving, he's on the move, and something is being started at the beginning. That's why the prince and not the king. But don't mistake the lack of maturity or development for lack of potential or progress. The Prince of Pentacles is coming, and the Prince of Pentacles is going to make an offer, and it's not going to be a big offer because he's a prince, but the offer could mushroom, they're saying, into something really big. So consider carefully your options, excuse me. And the King of Wands is about passion, about great passion. He's rushing in. It's a rushing energy, it's a fire energy, it's a transformative energy. However, it could be a hit it and quit it energy. So you have to be mindful when you're looking and dealing with the King of Wands, because as fast as the flame starts, it could go out. So be mindful of that. And the Wheel of Fortune is just that they're saying you're balanced, you're on the top, you're at the beginning of the wheel of a new cycle, and you're starting. So with the yin and yang, let me get the picture that I drew of my rendition of the yin and yang. This is the yin and yang. Within the circle, there's a darkness, and within the circle, there's a light. And what's surrounding the light is the dark, and what's surrounding the dark is the light. So the yin and the principle of the yin and yang is that within everything is the opposite, because we're in a world of duality. Why am I telling you this? Because with this card, the World card, it's a circle. So you travel around a certain point, and you like say this is birth and this is death. Okay, you come through a death. You've come through the transformation and the death of an old situation. And it was a major situation, like a marriage, like a relationship of many years, like, you know, something ended that was in your life for a very long time. And it came to a death. And then, so say this was the light and you were all of this, but you, how can I put it? If you go too far to this circle, you're going to start creating more dark. So whatever is inside of this circle, once you get to the midpoint, it's going to start creating the opposite. And once you go to this part, to the birth of the circle, it's going to start creating light. So you can't go too far to one side, or you can't have, if you have too much joy, let's put it this way, you're going to have sadness at some point, because once it reaches the maximum point, it's going to start to die, and the opposite thing is going to come into existence. It's going to come into your consciousness, into your experience. So on the wheel of life, you're at birth, because whatever you were dealing with, that cycle, that long-term cycle has died. It's dead. Bury it. Forget it. Leave it. Walk away. Now you're new. And everything in your life is going to be new, like a newborn baby. And so with new, you want to protect yourself, you know, because you're new to all of this. This is not the same life. This is not the same experience. Step gingerly, you know, be cautious, but move, you know, crawl, you know, get up, wobble, walk, fall, keep doing it. Don't give up, because you're on your way to mastery on another level. And that's the other thing about the yin and the yang. It's not flat. It's not one-dimensional. It is multi-dimensional. So once you transgress or progress through a whole 360 degrees, and you go from life to death, death to life, then you're going to go into another level of this process. So it's kind of like when you see an onion and you cut it and you see all of the I can't say the word, the circular growth of the layers of the onion. That's how this process works. That's how life is. Our experiences, we go from kindergarten, and we go certain processes in kindergarten. Then we go through grade school and we have certain processes. That's another level. And then we go to college and that's another level. And then we go to masters and that's another level. So the circle of influence, the amount of knowledge, the amount of power, if you are paying attention and if you are harnessing it, the amount of power that is available in your life. That's why when you live long, you get wisdom. Whether you use it or not is another question, but you get wisdom from your experiences. So when you seek to harness it and focus it to what your life purpose is, it's very powerful. Wow, how beautiful is that? So I think I'm gonna end this reading at this point. I do want to pull a closing card, and that closing card today is going to be from another new deck of mine called Mudras for the Body, Mind, and Spirit. And mudras are these particular mudras are hand positions that you can use to support you when you get into a situation that is tense or not working, or help you relax or help you focus. Spirit, what is the mudra card that we're working with today to close out this reading? What do we want to use as a tool? And it flew out. Riches, think big. That's the message. Think big, like layers and layers and layers and layers, like King Kong, they're saying. Okay, let me read this. Kubera Mudra, dedicated to the god of wealth. You can use this mudra to relieve sinusitis, cathara, and colds. Breathe in deeply several times. Become conscious of what you can smell. Then hold your breath for a few seconds. True riches are to be found within us in a kind of heart and contented. In a kind heart and contented spirit. Even so, having money and plenty is reassuring, and much good can be done with it. We can ask the universe for anything, anytime. It helps. Simply formulate and send off your wish, and then see yourself under a canopy of stars. A rain of golden coins is falling. You catch some of them and give them names: joy, love, courage, wealth, and so on. Some of you keep for yourself, others you give away. The universe showers me with riches, of which I am a wise and generous steward. The universe showers me with riches, of which I am a wise and generous steward. One more time. The universe showers me with riches, of which I am a wise and generous steward. Amen. And this is the hand placement, how you want to place your hands when you're visualizing this meditation of the stars and the coins falling for wealth. All right. Thank you, everybody. Also on the line of wealth, please hit the like and subscribe button. It supports your cycle of abundance, and it helps me a great deal with the channel being promoted. Thank you so much. Have a good day.